Working for a company that goes all in for their employees is something that everyone would like to experience. Ease Logistics certainly falls in that category, especially when it comes to our nation's military veterans. In fact, Ease has been co-sponsoring segments here on Daytime this month, which highlights services and support centered around veterans and their families. Today, I'm happy to welcome two Ease associates. We have Larissa Dianoski and Tyler Sanders here with us. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
All right. So, Larissa, first of all, I want you to share with us, a lot of times, you know, it's like Ease finds people, but how did that relationship happen? Where did you find Ease? Did they find you? You know, give us some background.
I found Ease at a job fair for veterans. I actually had to drag my daughter there with me, and they were set up and they were so kind to me and my daughter, and they actually had a veteran there who was a director. So you were able to see that there was room for growth in this company.
Yeah.
And that's how I found them.
Okay, that's awesome. And I love that you mentioned that you brought your daughter, because that's probably an important part of your work-life balance about what you're looking for in a company, right?
Yeah, so I've been a stay-at-home mom for about the last decade. My last real grown-up job was the Army. So this is the first time back in the workforce for me. So finding something that works with my family and a real career or corporation that I can grow with was very important.
Very important. All right, Tyler, what about you?
So Ease has been reaching out to different school districts, trying to bring in students next fall. And my mom was in one of the school districts working, and she had a meeting with one of the directors, and she came home and she was like, "Hey, Tyler, I just heard about this job through school. I know you just got out about a month ago." She was like, "I recommend you apply here, you know, just see what it's about." And within a week, I was in their office, and I loved the atmosphere, and so got the job.
See, mom's always right, Larissa? We know best. All right. And as a veteran, Tyler, too, what was it about Ease that attracted you to this company?
So when I was in there and I was shadowing over some of the employees, I loved how fast-paced the atmosphere was, and then just seeing the leadership style. I think in a lot of companies, you kind of work for a boss. With Ease, you know, you collectively work together and grow together.
I love that. And Larissa, you talked about growth. You talked about having those opportunities. So you're kind of on this leadership journey with Ease. Tell us about that.
Well, I'm very lucky that my interests of serving back to my community and my nation go along with Ease's
Their mission.
Their mission, exactly. So I've been allowed to take time off to explore that. I've been at the Hill with Iraq Afghan Veterans of America. I completed a women's veterans leadership program through Mission Continues. Got to go back as an ambassador. I just finished that this weekend. So I'm able to grow as a person, as an individual, as a woman veteran, and I also get to grow in my job. I just switched jobs. I was working in accounting payable, and now I'm over at ACA, or accounts accessorial. So I get to learn so much more than I ever thought. I honestly never thought that this would be a possibility a year ago.
And you mentioned, you know, being able to kind of come to a new adult job, right, after being in the Army. And Tyler, too, I know that transition, right, back to civilian life is often something veterans struggle with. Do they help you with that, to help you to feel comfortable in kind of getting back into that workforce?
Oh, yeah. So they started with the 3-week training after they told me I got the job. And they kind of work with you hand in hand. It's classroom style. And so they helped me, you know, learn all about logistics and kind of learn what I'm getting myself into, since I came straight out of the Marine Corps. So I really didn't have too much going with work experience outside.
Yeah.
So they helped the transition be really, really easy.
I love that. I love hearing that. And I know that Ease, Larissa, helps support and uplift veterans in lots of ways. So even when you walk in there, I feel like there's a lot of kind of show in a lot of ways for veterans, right? I know they allow you to put your rank and your service on your emails. They talk about that being something. So what are some of the ways that you think you feel really supported in that?
Well, they celebrate every veteran or armed forces day that comes up on the calendar. Some of them I didn't even know about. And they recognize us. There has been, I've just started in January, but there's been a couple veteran pictures, and just recognition is honestly, anybody can give a gift card, but it's just the way they recognize and go out of their way to for our service. It's just amazing.
That's so cool. All right, Tyler, there's one that Ease has supported to an event in the last year that's really important to you, the Wounded Warrior Golf outing, right?
Correct. Yep. So I am actually a part of the Wounded Warrior Foundation just because of something that happened while I was serving with my back. And so it was cool. They had the golf outing, obviously, like you just said, and it's really good to get out and see and meet other veterans and hear other stories about, life before, during, and then after the service. And then last year, I believe they raised a little over $5,000, and this year is over $28,000. So
wow.
They're giving a lot back to not just the Wounded Warrior Project, but veterans.
Veterans in general.
Yep.
And Reese Across America, another big show of support, and they get behind that as well. We love that event. We talk about that with a number of corporations that really get behind it.
Yeah.
So we want to, of course, thank both of you for your service. Thank you as well for coming on and talking to us. And if you're interested in employment opportunities, go to easelogistics.com.